Wallahi ikhwan, in this time when we need unity in the ummah, we don't need any kind of separation. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, straighten the lines, heel to heel, shoulder to shoulders. Do not let a gap come between you and your brothers, lest you will have enmity and hatred that will come between your hearts. We do not need this in the ummah today. Straighten the lines and close the gaps. Allahu Akbar. 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 Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina as-sirata al-mustaqim. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين سبح اسم ربك الأعلى الذي خلق فسوى والذي قدر فهدى والذي أخرج المرعى فجعله غثاء أهوى سنقرئك فلا تنسى إلا ما شاء الله إنه يعلم الجهر وما يخفى ونيسرك لليسرى فذكر إن نفعت الذكرى سيذكر من يخشى ويتجنبها الأشقى الذي يصلى النار الكبرى ثم لا يموت فيها ولا يحيا قد أفلح من تزكى وذكر اسم ربه فصلى بل تؤثرون الحياة الدنيا والآخرة خير وأبقى إن هذا لفي الصحف الأولى صحف إبراهيم وموسى الله أكبر سمع الله لمن حمده الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر سبحان الله الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. هل أتاك حديث الغاشية وجوه يومئذ خاشعة عاملة ناصبة تصلى النار حامية تسقى من عين آنية ليس لهم طعام إلا من ضريع لا يسمن ولا يغني من جوع وجوه يومئذ ناعمة لسعيها راضية في جنة عالية لا تسمع فيها لاغية فيها عين جارية فيها سرر مرفوعة وأكواب موضوعة ونمارق مصفوفة وزرابي مبثوثة أفلا ينظرون إلى الإبل كيف خلقت وإلى السماء كيف رفعت وإلى الجبال كيف نصبت وإلى الأرض كيف سطحت فذكر إنما أنت مذكر لست عليهم بمسيطر إلا من تولى وكفر فيعذبه الله العذاب الأكبر إن إلينا إيابهم ثم إن علينا حسابهم. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. سبحانه سبحانه. الله أكبر. التحيات لله والسلام السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وسلم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله الله أكبر الله أكبر ولله الحمد. Brothers and sisters in Islam, upon us is this blessed day, this great day of Eid. Eid-ukum Mubarak. We ask Allah Azza wa Jal to accept from all of us all of our righteous actions and all of our good deeds. Alhamdulillah, brothers and sisters in Islam, on the heels of such a great day, the day in which Allah Azza wa Jal, He took out all the children of Adam, on the day which is the day which Allah Azza wa Jal completed the religion and given a complete religion for all of mankind, the religion of Al-Islam. On such a great day, the day of Eid, as the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said that the day of Arafah and the day of slaughtering and the 3 days of Tashriq, these are days of celebration for us, and these are days for eating and drinking. Brothers and sisters, these are days for us to be happy and joyful. These are days for us to celebrate with our families and go out to one another and give the glad tidings to each other. We ask Allah Azza wa Jal to unite and combine our hearts in what is between us. Brothers and sisters, if there's anything between you and your brothers and your sisters or your parents, then rectify these matters and go and visit them and take time to spend with your families. This day of enjoyment is not a day of heedlessness. Brothers and sisters, I advise you with the taqwa of Allah Azza wa Jal. Go out and leave out from the musalla in a different way from the way that you came, and showing the people the strength of the ummah today. Show the people the strength of the ummah today. A time in which the people are questioning, where is the ummah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Go and show the people the strength of the ummah today when you go out and you show the happiness in the faces of the Muslims on a day, in a time when the people are hoping and wishing to see our faces are dark and our faces are sad. But every situation for the believers is good. It's khair. Every situation for our brothers and sisters around the world is khair. Because what will they do for us? What will they do for us except to make it easier and better for us in this dunya, or make it easy for us in our akhirah? We ask Allah Azza wa Jal to make it easy for our brothers and sisters in Palestine. We ask Allah Azza wa Jal to accept from them all of those who have been unjustly killed. We ask Allah Azza wa Jal to rectify the matter in Sudan. Make it easy for our brothers and sisters in Sudan. Oh Allah, make it easy for our brothers and sisters all around the world. On this day when we go out, inshallah, we show our faces are bright. We show our faces are bright because in every situation is khair for the believers. We'll go out, inshallah ta'ala, and even though we know our brothers and our sisters abroad are suffering in ways we cannot imagine. Yesterday we broke our fast because we knew there was a time when the food would come. Our brothers and sisters in the world today, they don't know when the food is going to come. Brothers and sisters, be generous with your slaughtering. Be generous this year, inshallah. Give from your udhiyah. Give from your qurbani. Go and give the meat. There are brothers and sisters that are local who are in need of this. And there are brothers and sisters who are abroad who are in need of this. If you have extra and you can give a sadaqah, what a good time to give a sadaqah, that you can help as much as you can. And wallahi, I know it's overwhelming for all of us. How can we help the ummah? How can we do for our own family even? But inshallah ta'ala, we'll try our best. Be generous on this day. And remember your brothers and sisters while you enjoy the time, because Allah Azza wa Jal, He sent the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, And the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said that these days are days of enjoyment and eating and drinking. So ikhwan, don't go into exaggeration. Do not go into exaggeration. Make dua for your brothers and sisters abroad. Make dua for them, but at the same time, enjoy with your family. Make this a time of enjoyment for your children. Make this a time of enjoyment for your wives and for your husbands. Make this a time of enjoyment for your parents and for your brothers and sisters. أقول ما تسمعون فاستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. الحمد لله وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وسلم. الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله الله أكبر الله أكبر ولله الحمد. Verily Allah is the greatest. Allah is the greatest. Allah is the greatest. And there is no deity that is worthy of worship except for Him alone. Allah is the greatest. Allah is the greatest. And for Him is all the praise. Brothers and sisters in Islam, we have a hadith of Aisha radiyallahu anha, that Allah Azza wa Jal, He draws near to His servants on the day of Arafah. And He comes and He boasts to the angels and He says, what do these need? What do they need? What are they asking? We ask Allah Azza wa Jal that He accept the dua of our brothers and sisters that have gone for Hajj. We ask Allah Azza wa Jal to grant them a Hajj Mabrur. And we ask Allah Azza wa Jal to invite us as His guests in the next Hajj, inshallah ta'ala. Brothers and sisters in Islam, be mindful of Allah Azza wa Jal. And know that Allah Azza wa Jal is with you in every moment. Be cautious with Allah Azza wa Jal. Be cautious in three situations: times of great joy, times of fear, times of anger, times of sadness. Be very cautious with Allah Azza wa Jal in these times, not to exceed the boundaries of Allah Azza wa Jal. This is a day of celebration. This is not a day that there is some kind of license for us to violate the religion of Allah. Be mindful in your gatherings not to mix. Be mindful in your gatherings to show the etiquettes of the Muslim. Be mindful in your gatherings to abandon those cultural customs that are not in line with the Quran and the Sunnah. Be mindful of Allah Azza wa Jal and enjoy in these days. Enjoy in these days, and these days, all of these days, reflect and take account as we are coming to the end of a Hijri calendar. The end of the Hijri year of 1445 is going to end very soon. Take account of yourself. Take account of your actions. Take account of your family. Take account of your community. Take account of the ummah. Take account of the ummah. Instead of pointing fingers all the way out, to make sure that you're doing for yourself the best that you can do. That you've made some improvements this year in your ibadah. That you've made some improvements this year with your family. That your community has made some improvements. And that this ummah, inshallah, will make improvements and rectify the affair that we are in by the aid of Allah Azza wa Jal. Allahumma salli wa sallam ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa'arid Allahumma an khulafa'in rashidin alladhina qad bil haqq bi kan ya'dilun Abu Bakr wa Omar wa Uthman wa Ali wa anna mahum bi rahmatik ya Rabb. Allahumma a'izz al-Islam wa muslimin wa adir al-shukr mushrikeen wa damir a'da' ad-din waj'al Allahumma hadha al-balad musliman aminan wa ja'an wa sa'id bilad muslimin. Oh Allah, we ask you to make it easy for our brothers and sisters in Philistine. We ask you, oh Allah, to accept all those who are deceased as shuhada. We ask you, oh Allah, to cure all those who are sick and injured. Give them a complete cure and make their suffering a purification for them. We ask you, Allah, to give their families patience and steadfastness. Give them patience and steadfastness and glad tidings that everything that's happened to your brothers and sisters in your family is khair, inshallah. You will see on Yawm al-Qiyamah when the days and the faces will be brightened, inshallah. We ask Allah Azza wa Jal to pour down the punishment on the enemies of Islam. Pour down the punishment on the enemies of Islam like you poured down the rain in the flooding of Nuh. Oh Allah, destroy the enemies of Islam, their plots. We ask you, Allah, by your most perfect names, to make easy for all of our brothers and sisters in Sudan. Make it easy for them. Make it easy for them. Make it easy for our brothers and our sisters that have been displaced in many different lands and the hardships that they're suffering. We ask you, Allah, to make it easy for them and to rectify the matters in the Muslim lands, all of them. We ask you, Allah, to rectify the matters in our local community, rectify the matters within our family, Allah, rectify the matters within ourselves. We ask you, Allah, to guide us to that which is pleasing to you, to guide us to that which is pleasing to you and far away from that which is not pleasing to you. We ask you, Allah, by your most perfect names, to have mercy on all of those who are sick from the Muslims. Have mercy on them and cure all of them in all the world. We ask you, Allah, by your most perfect names, to make it easy for us and make it easy on our parents, and have mercy on our parents as our parents were merciful with us. Jazakumullah khair, subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa ant, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Eidukum mubarak, ikhwan. Go out and have fun with your families. Barakallahu feekum. Assalamu alaikum. We do have some announcements, inshallah ta'ala. CMCC is accepting donations from your Qurbani. There's a freezer in front of the meat drop. Please have 2 pound to 3 pound bags labeled with the type of meat, lamb or goat or beef, etc. We're also accepting in Masjid Omar. We're also accepting Masjid Omar to take over to the pantry, inshallah. This meat will be distributed to the families that are in need. Please be generous in this Eid, inshallah ta'ala, as there are so many of us that are in a position of need. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamualaikum. Eid Mubarak, man. How you doing, man? Alhamdulillah. MashaAllah. Eid Mubarak. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Yes, we prayed. Yes. Yes. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Eid Mubarak. Eid Mubarak. Alhamdulillah. Jazakallah khair. Alhamdulillah. Taqabbal minkum. Alhamdulillah. MashaAllah. Subhanallah. Assalamu alaikum. How are you, brother? Eid Mubarak. How's everything? Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Eid Mubarak, brother. MashaAllah. Alhamdulillah. MashaAllah. Assalamu alaikum. Eid Mubarak. MashaAllah. Eid Mubarak. Taqabbal minkum. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Jazakallah khair. Alhamdulillah. Assalamu alaikum. Alhamdulillah. Eid Mubarak, Sheikh. Jazakallah khair. Barakallahu feekum. Kullu aam wa antum bi khair. Alhamdulillah. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Alhamdulillah. Eid Mubarak. Jazakallah khair. Barakallahu feekum. Alhamdulillah. Jazakallah khair. Alhamdulillah. Barakallahu feekum. Jazakallah Sheikh. Eid Mubarak. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Assalamu alaikum. Eid Mubarak. Alhamdulillah. Jazakallah khair. Barakallahu feekum. Assalamu alaikum. Eid Mubarak. Alhamdulillah. Taqabbal minkum. Alhamdulillah.
Visiting from Minneapolis.
From Minneapolis.
Brother Belial?
Bilal.
Yes.
Yes.
He used to worship here.
No, mashallah.
He's in Minneapolis.
Alhamdulillah. Jazakallah khair.
Told me to come here.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Jazakallah khair. Barakallahu feekum. How's everything, brother? Thank you, brother. Alhamdulillah. Do you need anything?
No, I'm good.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Jazakallah khair. If there's anything that you need, please reach out to any of us, inshallah. If you need to take my number, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum. Eid Mubarak. Jazakallah khair. Alhamdulillah. Barakallahu feekum. Oh, this is on? It's recording?
Okay.
Subhanallah. It's recording all of this. Jazakallah khair. Barakallahu feekum. Eid Mubarak.